Back to the breaking news we've been following. 4 people were shot along U Street in D.C. yesterday evening, 3 of them wounded, one of them a police officer. The 4th victim is a teenager who we now know died from his injuries. WDVM's Joseph Olmo is live at the scene again this afternoon. Joseph, you've heard from community members, law enforcement officials. What do they know this afternoon?
Yeah, we've heard from everybody, like you said, Randy, from law enforcement officials to people who live here, who call the U Street area their home. Everybody telling us the same thing that you just said right now. We only know a small amount of information, starting off with the fact that 4 people were involved in the shooting. 3 of them are in the hospital, but one of them, a 15-year-old boy, becoming the latest victim to suffer from gun violence. It's a scene all too familiar in our nation's capital. People running in panic after hearing gunshots. This time, all of it unfolding at a block party turned music festival last night in a very busy part of town, the U Street corridor. Does this happen a lot by where you live here on this street?
Sadly, it does happen a lot in this community, and it's sad because this is a really nice community and a good area, and I just want things to change. I just want it to be more safe.
Police confirmed that 3 people, including one of their own, were sent to the hospital, but all are expected to be okay. A 15-year-old boy, though, is not, becoming the latest victim of a mass shooting. The Gun Violence Archive describes a mass shooting as any event where 4 or more people are either injured or killed. At this hour, police are trying to figure out who ultimately pulled the trigger and any possible motive. They're also looking into how the Mochella Music Festival was happening, even though it didn't have a permit.
Things like this can happen when you have the wrong mix of people or people who introduce firearms into a situation. That's unfortunate, and we'll be having conversations with those persons very, very shortly and look at what legal action should be taken as a result of an unpermitted event in our city.
And you just heard there from D.C. Police Chief Robert Contee, who was alongside Mayor Muriel Bowser. Randy, the biggest question today that still remains unanswered almost 24 hours after all this happened: who pulled that trigger? Was it one person? Was it multiple people? What the name of the victim is, and whether or not we're going to see any charges come forward, not just for the suspects themselves, but for the group Mochella, who put this festival on in the first place, and they weren't even allowed to do it in the first place. Randy?
Yeah, Joe, this event didn't have a district permit. They really weren't even supposed to be there along U Street. These organizers are in some hot water this afternoon.
I think hot water is the best way to put it. Yeah, they are. They were not permitted to be here. That's per D.C. Police Chief Robert Contee last night at the press conference that they had when they were answering some questions from reporters. What I can tell you is this. Earlier today, an Instagram account by one of those Mochella Festival organizers said this: "Please keep this in mind moving forward, as occurrences of such will not be tolerated and will result in us being stripped of the opportunity to activate our platform." Again, that coming from one of the organizers of this impromptu music festival yesterday. Essentially what they're talking about is, hey, if things like this keep on happening, these shootings that break out by our festivals, we're not going to be allowed to get permits in the first place. So hot water, not just for the suspects who pulled the trigger, but also for the organizers of that music festival. Randy?
Well, looking pretty good out there as we are just past 12:30. These temperatures are nice, no doubt. Low 70s right now. Hagerstown and Winchester at 72, and then Martinsburg and Chambersburg up to 75 degrees. A good bit of high cloud cover really filtering out that sunshine today off to the west, especially once you get to I-81 and points west. Now, if you go back to the east, well, there has been some more sunshine. Arlington and Manassas, sunny as can be, partly cloudy in Leesburg, and a little bit